It started on a quiet summer evening at a rooftop party where the city lights looked like scattered diamonds. Mia, 29, beautiful in a way that wasn't loud but dangerously captivating, laughed softly as she sipped her wine. She wasn't looking for trouble that night, but trouble often finds those who don't run from it. Across the rooftop stood two men, Daniel, confident, calm, the kind of man who always knows where he's going, and Jason, charming, restless, living life like every moment was a dare. Two friends, two husbands, two lives Mia should have never stepped into, but fate rarely asks for permission. They talked. Not much, just enough to feel the spark, the kind of spark that shouldn't exist between a woman and two married men. Mia felt it instantly, that magnetic pull, that forbidden thrill, that dangerous curiosity. Daniel's eyes were steady, warm. Jason's wild and unpredictable. And for the first time, Mia felt something she didn't want to admit. She wasn't drawn to one of them. She was drawn to both. A line she knew she shouldn't cross, but her mind kept imagining. What if? It started innocently. Group chats, jokes, late-night conversations that should have ended earlier, but didn't. Daniel admired her mind, Jason admired her fire, and Mia? She admired the way they made her feel. Seen, wanted, alive. One evening, they all ended up at the same bar, laughing way too close, talking way too freely. The air between them, electric. Jason whispered, "You're dangerous, you know that?" Mia smiled. "Only if you let me be." Daniel didn't say a word, but the look in his eyes said everything. The more they met, the more that line between innocent and impossible faded. Jason began sending messages he shouldn't. Daniel began feeling things he never expected. And Mia started imagining a night that would break every rule. Not one man, but both. It wasn't about desire alone. It was about the power she suddenly held, the kind women rarely admit they enjoy. But every thrill casts a long shadow. One stormy night, the three of them found themselves alone after a gathering ended early. Rain hitting the windows, wine half finished, the room too quiet, their thoughts too loud. Jason leaned in first. Daniel didn't stop him. Mia felt her pulse racing. Everything in her shouted, "This is wrong." And yet another voice whispered, "But you want it." The moment hung in the air, heavy, electric, almost unstoppable. But then, a phone buzzed. Daniel's wife. FaceTime. Reality slammed into the room like lightning. The temptation shattered. Silence swallowed everything. They never crossed that final line, but the damage was already done. Daniel pulled away completely, ashamed of how close he came to betraying the woman who trusted him. Jason tried to joke it off, but his marriage felt colder afterward, as if guilt traveled home with him. And Mia? She realized something deeper. It wasn't about wanting them. It was about escaping something within herself. Loneliness, restlessness, the craving to feel powerful, desired, important. She hadn't wanted their bodies. She wanted their attention. And that was the most dangerous desire of all. Months later, all three avoided each other. But sometimes, late at night, each of them remembered that one moment when the world almost tilted off its axis. Mia learned a painful truth. Real temptation isn't physical, it's emotional. It's the hunger to be wanted in a way reality can't give. The memory stayed with her, not as regret, but as a reminder. Some lines, once approached, stay burned into your life forever.